Do you ever wonder, what do I need to be worried about? I'm thinking about fitness, and fitness has so many things. Well, that's what this video is about. What are the top 5 things that midlifers need to worry about around personal fitness? So let's get started. Hi, my name's Jen. I am here creating videos about muscle, mindset, and midlife. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for the new subscriber. This channel is very, very young, and I appreciate at the moment of recording all 31 of you. Thank you, people. All right, so let's get started. The very first thing that we need to be aware of, and I'm speaking to the ladies because we are the ones that are most guilty of this, is muscle centric longevity training. What does that basically mean? We need to be doing, and I've said this before, we need to be doing resistance training. This is super important. We need to be developing our muscles so that way our skeletal muscle structure will stay strong when we advance into more advance into more older ages, for lack of a better way of putting it. So I don't know about you, but when I am in my 90s, I want to be independent. I want to live on my own if I live on my own. I want to be able to open jars, open doors, pick up boxes. All of that stuff starts now. It actually started a few decades ago. But for some of us, this can start now. If you are a person who is detrained or somebody who has not spent a lot of time in the gym, don't be shy. This is the future in front of you. You get to decide how long you get to live, how strong you get to be, and just how rich your life gets to be. So don't be shy about progressing through, or don't be shy about starting a weight resistance program. Many gyms have trainers that can help you. I do programming too, but there's not there's so many ways to make this work. You don't have to be stuck in any one way. So you're basically looking for at least strength training at least 2 days a week. I'd prefer to see strength training 4 days a week, but if you're just getting started, go for 2 days a week and work on your cardiovascular and just pick it up from there. There's so many resources out there on the internet. Feel free to just go on YouTube, look for weight resistance programs. I put out content. There's a lot of people that are advanced age or midlifers like us that are putting out content about personal strength and health. The next thing that is a growing trend in 2025, and it makes me so happy to see this, is personalized hormone optimization and fitness. Now, this is something that's near and dear to my heart because my hormones plummeted big time when I turned 50 years old, and I didn't know exactly what was happening until the hot flashes started. But the symptoms leading up to that, the brain fog, the tinnitus, the shallow sleep, for lack of a better way of putting it, just feeling like I was always in that twilight stage, but never getting a fully deep, deep sleep, the constant fatigue and low libido, all of those things had to do with my hormones. Once I got my hormones in check, I found that my performance in the gym picked up. My overall feeling of well being got better. And I'm finding now, maybe it's because I'm more aware of it, but I'm finding a lot of people are having these discussions. I think a lot of Gen Xers are beginning to realize just how important hormones are for our mental and physical and emotional well being. So, number 3, wearable technology. Now, I have a Fitbit. My Fitbit's kind of old school. I'm probably going to upgrade to an Apple Watch at some point, but wearable technology that keeps you aware of your step count. There's AI smart technology as well that helps you along with your training. There's also um, I think it's Whoop. Yeah, Whoop watches. I know a few friends of mine who really like those. I personally, I would like to save up for an Aura ring. Aura rings will track your recovery, track your sleep. Like my Fitbit will track my sleep, but I hate wearing a watch when I'm sleeping. So Aura rings, Fitbits, also iPhone watches. I mean, Apple watches. all of those wearable technologies are beginning to bring us a lot of feedback into our overall health, which can give us really valuable data points later on. And when you move up along, kind of like with the wearables, is that you have some people that are really getting into some of the smart technologies for training, like a tonal machine, for example, that you can put on your wall and use as a trainer. If you're one of those people that like to train at home, I'm not one of those people, but I know so many of them that they really enjoy just training at home. They don't want to worry about people, they don't want to worry about crowds. I've seen the tonal machine and they are pretty amazing. So that's another trend, is through the smart technologies and wearables. Now, I got to preface number four. Number four is not my bag. I will, I, I, I don't think you're ever going to catch me doing this, but number four is cold exposure therapy and recovery biohacks. My personal opinion, the best biohack you have for recovery is sleeping. Sleep, go to sleep, my people. Take some magnesium, go to sleep. I know plenty of people, my husband included, that like cold plunges. I will never join that train. I do not like being cold. I see no sense in throwing myself in icy water. Not for me. I will applaud any of you who like to do that, but that is also another growing trend that we're seeing in fitness. If you're never wondering, it's a thing. I won't meet you there. And this is kind of number five, is kind of self-explanatory, but and number five, you've heard me say this before, and this is so important, especially for us right now, is high protein anti-inflammatory diets. Now, anti-inflammatory is very subjective. Not everybody gets inflamed by the same things. So I prefer sometimes some gluten-free foods. Like there are like certain English muffins that don't sit well in my belly, but other glutinous foods do. There's nothing wrong. As far as I know, I do not have celiac disease. I don't have anything like that. But there are some things that do make me feel a little off. So for me, like a very particular English muffin, believe this hurts my heart to say it, but red sauce, I eat it anyway, and I will always eat red sauce, or put it on stuff. I love tomato sauce. I just always have. So tomato based things, peppers, those don't sit so great in my stomach. They're probably inflammatory. I'm going to be eating them anyway. But I find that a lot of people are getting more and more sensitive to their bodies, what their bodies process well. And that's leading them to really take on a couple of things. One, what is inflammatory for me? Because it's different for everybody. And high protein diets. Now, this is so important, especially for us ladies, especially in this age. We really do need to be having an ounce of protein per pound of body weight in general. I believe the working statistic when you go to kilograms and grams is 1 gram, like zero point 0.8 grams to 1.2 grams of protein per kilo of weight, roughly converted in my mind. I just take that as I have at least 1 gram of protein uh, per pound of body weight. So, and when I'm building and when I'm dieting, like I'm dieting right now, I will have more protein to help satiate me and also help stave off muscle loss, because muscle loss happens in calorie deficits, and muscle loss happens a lot as we get older. A lot also that I notice with older individuals is a lower appetite. It's kind of like a self fulfilling prophecy. You have a lower appetite and then you're less active. And because you're less active, you have a lower appetite. This I saw happen with my grandmother and my grand aunts and stuff like that, that the smaller their diets got, the less active they became. Now, this is a correlative thing. It's not a causative thing. I haven't seen any studies on it, but it seems kind of common sense that if you have good nutrition, you are creating the environment for there to be more quality activity. So, just to recap, the five top trends that I'm seeing right now in 2025 for midlifers is muscle centric longevity training, which means like you're doing progressive muscle resistance training. Really super important. Personalized hormone optimization. There are so many different resources that are out there, but when your hormones are balanced, and they're all crazy right now, once you hit 50 as a woman, things go kind of wild. That has made a huge difference in my life and the lives of so many of my friends and my clients. Wearable smart technology to help give you biofeedback, and that cold exposure and recovery hacks. I'll die on this hill that sleep is the best recovery hack 100% out there. If you get your sleep squared away, life gets easier, building muscle gets easier, everything winds up going better. And finally, number five, high protein, anti inflammatory diets are the way to go. Pay attention to what you eat, what your body reacts to, what sits well, what doesn't. And please, please, please up your protein. So I hope you found that helpful, my friends. Thank you for watching the video. If you watched all the way through, thank you even if you watched only a part of it. And if you like what I've said here and you'd like to support my work, please consider giving me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, everybody. It's Jen again. I am so happy to be back here. Sorry it's been a minute, but I am here to talk to you about quite a few things. First of all, thank you to my brand new subscriber. This channel is very, very young, and I appreciate all 31 of you so much. I can't even tell you. So, this is kind of important. All of it is really important, but these are, I personally believe, the top five things right now midlifers need to be aware of when it comes to personal fitness. And some of these might seem common sense, but some of these may not be. Now, I might go a little bit on a thyroid here. Oh my goodness. Do you ever wonder what the top five things are that you need to be aware of as Do you ever wonder what are the top five things I need to be aware of as a midlife person trying to pursue fitness? Well, that's exactly what this video is about. Let's talk about what I think are probably the top five things all midlifers should be aware of now as we're pursuing uh, lifelong fitness and strong bodies that will endure and help us travel, kick ass, do a number of things while we are navigating this long. Oh my dear God, let's try this one more time.